Hello and welcome to Level Up Podcast. This episode is a follower from the previous episode, and I'm so happy that you tuned in for this one because this is where the magic really happens. When I ended the last episode, I had just moved to Dubai, which you can see in the background. After years of proving myself, building companies and reaching milestones I once thought was impossible, I found myself surrounded by silence. And to be honest, that silence was uncomfortable at first. Because when you've lived your whole life fighting for stability and chasing achievement, quiet can feel foreign. But that quiet became my biggest teacher. It was here, in Dubai, that my healing really began. And not only my healing, but very much my growth, my real growth. This is where it started, turning success into peace and forgiveness into freedom. For years, I thought growth meant working harder, building faster, achieving more. And I had already built several companies, Legal Up, Startup Dubai, Level Up Podcast, Level Up Program, etc., etc., etc. And I am and I was proud of each one of them. But even with all of that, something inside of me still felt restless. And that's when I seriously started to research and read. And books in the beginning became my lifeline. And more than 100 books later, I have studied everything from psychology to spirituality to business leadership and much more. I wasn't just reading for knowledge, I was reading for healing and for growth. Each book and each page gave me a new language to understand myself even better. Entrepreneurship had already cracked me open. It pushed me to face fear, rejection, and pressure every single day. But reading really helped me to see the bigger picture, that healing wasn't something you do once. It's a way of living consciously. I began meditating, praying, journaling. I did it all, spending long periods in solitude. I had deep, honest conversations with myself, some pretty uncomfortable, but very necessary. And somewhere in that process, I began realizing that my strength didn't come from control, it came from surrender. And forgiveness was a great teacher of mine. When my father was dying, I stayed with him until the end. We made peace, he asked for forgiveness, and I gave it to him. Not because everything he did was okay, but because I refused to carry that pain any longer. And that moment planted the first seed of freedom and taking control of my own story and narrative. Many years later, almost 2 decades, my mother's health declined, and I found myself in a similar space. But this time, I was more awake. I had done more of the inner work, and I was ready to meet her with compassion instead of judgment. I tried to help her and to help her heal herself too. I shared everything I had learned, books, tools, reflections, but I realized something very important. You can love someone deeply and still not be able to heal them, because healing is a choice, and not everyone is ready to choose it. That, to me, as the caretaker I had been for her since I could remember, was very difficult for me to accept. The fact that you can't save anyone who doesn't want to be saved. But it taught me grace. And before she passed, I had made it my mission to make sure that she knew that I also forgave her for everything. That I was grateful for the life that I had, that I knew that she did her absolute best with the resources and the consciousness that she had at that time. And looking back, I know my father did the same. Were their best efforts always good enough? No. But good enough compared to what? Compared to where they were, it was. And even though their pain became my pain, that pain became my golden key to evolve to the level that I have today. After my mother passed away a year ago today, something shifted in me again. A kind of spiritual awakening, if you will. It wasn't dramatic, it was quiet but undeniable. Certain experiences made me realize that there is so much more to life than what we can just see. And I actually started working with spiritual coaches and guides, learning about energy, consciousness, and purpose. And it all made sense to me. Everything I had intuitively felt my entire life, my purpose, my passion, my journey, was now being confirmed by strangers. It gave me a language for my mission to merge power and purpose, business and consciousness, success and soul. This awakening wasn't about religion or dogma. It was about understanding energy, that what you give is what you receive, and that alignment is everything. Forgiveness was one of the things that freed me. Awareness grounded me, and alignment gave me peace. I realized you can't build a new life from old wounds. You can't create consciously while carrying resentment inside of you. Peace doesn't come from success. It comes from alignment. And that became the foundation for how I live, how I lead, and how I build today. Healing isn't separate from success. It's what makes success sustainable. Throughout my companies and communities, I've seen how true leadership starts with self-awareness, freedom through structure, expansion through growth, connection through empathy. These aren't just business principles, they are spiritual laws. And today I lead from alignment. I build with purpose, and I teach others to do the same. To build businesses that serve their higher selves, not their egos. Healing doesn't make you soft, it makes you clear. It removes the noise so you can move with power and peace at the same time. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Forgiveness is the highest form of freedom. And no, I am not done healing. Healing isn't a destination. It's a lifelong commitment to truth, alignment, and evolution. And if you take one thing from my story, let it be this. You are your potential. And the moment you forgive, truly forgive, you open the door to freedom. Thank you for tuning in to this episode, whether you watched it or you listened to it. I really hope it gave something to you. This was my most personal episode to date, and I hope you took something from it that you can use in finding your own alignment and your purpose, and most importantly, your highest power. Until next time, see you.